Hello and welcome back. This is Mario and this is my playthrough of Flower, and this is part 2. Um let's go ahead and get started. We left off on the second one, the little red flower. I found out that those leaves are how many of the special flowers I bloom. So those blue ones that I found on the last one, those were it. So I got 3. Some more urban environments. Let's see what we got here. Looks barren. But we got a small little row of flowers here. Thought I missed something. And I don't see anything but those, so let's just follow the path. Oh, there's some up there next to those rocks. Let's follow this new little trail. Look at that. Well, I guess since we already know the basics of the game, I mean, look at that. I guess we can just jump back into my get back into my gaming history. I believe I last talked about machines in my Flow Part 6 video. Again. Competes with Okami as my favorite game of all time. Those are the special ones. So it's gonna be 1 leaf. There, that chime is the hint, basically. Going up. But yeah, I believe a little bit after really getting into machines, you know, getting used to the basics, I'm eventually, I got decently good at one specific map, and now we just play that map over and over again. Didn't even try I tried the campaign, I think, but then it got too difficult really early on for me, so I didn't get too far into it. After machines, I think the next game that I got into was, I believe, Rainbow Six Covert Ops. So Rainbow Six Covert Ops and Machines were my first like real like non-kid games that I got really into. And then soon after that, I think we ended up getting Need for Speed High Stakes, and man, that became a staple of our gaming for a while. You know, that's one of the games that we were able to install on our new computer once we got a computer at my house. But Need for Speed High Stakes is even now still a pretty good game to play. You know, I just recently got it working on my PC. I've been doing a lot of this, getting older games to work, finding patches or fixes, or even, you know, official releases sometimes. But I got Need for Speed 2 and Need for Speed High Stakes working. High Stakes, you know, despite, you know, the graphics, you know, being obviously dated, you know, the game itself plays pretty solidly. I mean, it's back when Need for Speed was basically on the verge of tipping one way or the other. You know, at this point, they were kind of hovering over more simulation rather than arcade. But the game handles very well. I mean, there's, you know, destruction models even, so your cars get beat up, and that affects your speed, your handling, everything. And you know, the damage models in that game are, to me, it makes me wonder where those are today. The Burnout games were a perfect example of how that making cars, you know, fall apart is fun. You know, recently you got the Wreckfest games. And again, yeah, if you're playing the career mode, you know, if you're in a race and you crash your car, you know, it's gonna be damaged, and you can either, you know, cough up the cash to fix it or continue as you are. But at the same time, if you don't fix it, you know, you're jeopardizing your chances of winning, because the car is gonna be affected in some way or another by the damage. And so the way that I play, at least when I'm doing it, you know, is just I get it fixed if I can. If I don't have money to fix it, then oh well. But you know, if you do good enough, you know, you don't really have to worry about not being able to fix it, because you usually have enough money. But I do remember as a kid, you know, getting to a certain point in the game where, you know, the AI gets tougher, the difficulty level goes up, and I was just having a hard time having enough money to fix my car for the next race. And then, you know, since my car wasn't in tip-top shape, I struggled even more trying to win the races, because my car was not keeping up. But if you've never played Need for Speed High Stakes, I recommend looking into it, at least playthroughs or things like that. You know, I mean, eventually maybe I will do a playthrough of it. But I've thought about, basically doing playthroughs of all the games that I'm talking about from my history. Just because why not? I mean, it's to make content, right? Missed one. Where is it? There it is. More. There's no way this is the end of the level, man. This feels too fast. And the place doesn't look all that healed. I guess that's what the end is for, right? I feel like I missed something. Whoa. What? Oh well. This part right here. This is Okami. Whenever you restore a spot in Okami, this is kind of what it looks like. How many did I get? I don't remember. 2? Just 1? So I definitely must have missed something. Oh well. And now there's 3, and the place looks even better. It's not no longer in black and white. Look, it's a little pink one. But I guess this concludes our episode for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.